Welcome back. This week, our community laid to rest a teacher and a new mom who died during childbirth. As an educator, Carrie David spent her life reaching out to our children. In death, her widower says she leaves another lesson, one about having the hard conversations with those closest to us to help take away some of the uncertainty about what comes after our deaths. Here's Carrie David's last lesson.
It was absolutely no brainer. I knew as soon as we had been together a short time that I loved her, and then it was very shortly after that I knew I was going to marry her.
And so he did. In 2012, Andy David, a nurse, asked passionate teacher Carrie Risden to become his wife. Less than 2 years and a healthy pregnancy later.
Why didn't we talk about that? You know, we had all of our ducks in a row on everything else, but we just didn't talk about that.
Carrie died giving birth to their baby girl, Piper Jane. Andy says it was like she just went to sleep, and he didn't even know if his wife had life insurance.
We did not plan for this at all. I mean, we had talked about, you know, as soon as we have the baby, we need to get the will together, and we need to, you know, just talk about, you know, in case there has to be a funeral, what we want, etc. We did not plan for this at all.
A realization that now haunts him. While life insurance is relatively inexpensive for healthy young adults, not everyone takes advantage of it. An attorney who specializes in estate planning says most people believe they'll have more time.
I get a lot of people in here, 60s, 70s, 80s, and they say, well, you know, now it's time for me to start thinking about making a will. And really the time for them to have thought about making a will was definitely when they had their first child.
That time came before the Davids could make the tough calls together. Now Andy wonders if he and his daughter Piper will be able to stay in the home where he and Carrie had planned to grow old. It's an uncertainty he hopes others won't have to face.
And the attorney I spoke with there says most attorneys will initially meet with you for free to talk about estate planning. Also, the Baby Piper and Carrie David Memorial Fund for donations is set up at Marine Bank.